Hello everyone, my name is Bygl and welcome back to another episode here from the Metacraft SMP. Episode 4, how are you guys doing? Hopefully you're having a wonderful day today. There's many farms out there, there's sheep farms, chicken farms, pig farms, all of that. But have you ever seen a endermite farm? Because I certainly haven't until now. Don't know who did this, but I guess we have this here now. Oh yeah, and also, our base is completely overgrown for no apparent reason. It's not like I haven't been on the server in the past few days, but I guess people really just like putting grass all over this thing. There's so much of it, jeez. I will admit though, this is incredibly satisfying to do. What? Ever since when you... Well, this is completely mind-blowing to me. You can put flowers on tilled things? Holy smokes. This is incredible. And that's still not everything that happened in the meantime. As you can see, we got a shulker here, and in it, all of our things from the end of past. Turns out Mag actually had all of this stuff on him when I died. And yeah, he managed to return all of the things, like basically every single thing that I lost. I got back, which is absolutely freaking awesome. Thank you so much, Mag. And in between episodes, I have also done this. We've got ancient debris, and we can finally get a little bit of an upgrade. And on top of that as well, there's another thing that we did, and that is that we teamed up with Mike to actually cure all of the villagers. So all of these, or the majority of these anyway, are indeed, well, cured, as you can see by the prices. Some of these are cured twice, some of these are cured once. I missed a couple villagers, so this one for example is not cured at all, but these ones are. And all of that netherite mining and villager trading and all these little grandy tasks I did in between episodes all accumulate to a single thing which I've been trying to achieve, and that lies right in front of our porch actually. It's this tent over here. This is trim trades. Copy a trim, leave a reasonable trade. Frequently asked question, what is reasonable is up to you based on the trim. Yes, we are going to be doing fashion craft. What makes me really sad though is that I still haven't gotten pants. I've been pantless for the majority of the season at this point. I can't seem to be able to get chainmail pants, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy the silence trim. And silence is probably one of the hardest ones to get, and trims are overall relatively difficult to come by if you're unlucky, especially like me. So what we're gonna leave here, I'm not sure if this is fair or not, you guys will let me know, I'm sure. And we're gonna put in a mending book, and a mending book, and a mending book, 4 mending books like this. Riptide 3, because that is a freaking awesome enchant, and also efficiency 5 for Mini's troubles of actually collecting all of these. And a diamond block, because I didn't feel like it's enough. Now we're gonna craft it up into netherite ingots, and we're gonna get 6 of them, which is not a lot. So I'm gonna need to keep 1 spare for the pants, 3 for the armor, and 2 we can put on anything we like. Oh, that's the wrong one. I need to put the actual ingot in. There we go. And that is how that's gonna look. So slap that on. Lo and behold, headwear. Wing waiter is also gonna get trim. And where is it? Shoes with holes are also gonna get a little bit of a trim. This single ingot is gonna be for the pants once we finally get them. And these 2, well, I suppose we can actually put them on our tools. Except for the fact that we need the netherite upgrade, don't we? Oh my goodness, I forgot about that part. Well, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pay a netherite ingot, and I'm gonna get a single copy of the netherite upgrade like this. I think that is a fair trade. And of course, that's gonna go on Picaretta the Mic. Our very first netherite pickaxe acquired. How exciting is that? Fashion craft acquired. That's how this is done, baby. Okay, so that's that. What do we do now? So I have a couple plans here. You probably noticed this little blob of a dirt block right below our base, or right behind our base, just kind of connected to it like this, with a pathway leading into it through over here. And this is gonna be the last upgrade our base is gonna get. We first had just the single tiny mound, then we added the small storage tower, and then we're gonna add one more tower over here, slightly bigger than this one, It looks way bigger right now as far as thickness goes, but I'm gonna trim it down in the middle a little bit. And this is gonna be housing all of the other important things a starter house should have, like looms and smithing tables and anvils and all of that. And we're gonna stack all the crafting stations into this tower, and then we're just gonna have a little bit of a lookout on the top over there as well. Alrighty folks, and just a small moment later we have... There it is. So this is how the tower looks, slightly bigger compared to that one. As I said, I tried to combine most of the elements that made that one unique, like the dirt and spruce combination and the roof over there. And yeah, this is how it turned out. We're gonna walk around here. It was a very simple, very quick build, nothing innovative at all. So yeah, I don't think there's much I want to talk about the actual construction of it, other than that I'm pleased with how it turned out, and I think it fits the aesthetic. It doesn't like take everyone's attention while they are here in the starter district, because that is something important that I wanted to do. I wanted this to just be a low down thing in the background, so I think that fits the bill well. And yeah, I'm just gonna add a couple more things over here. Excuse the voice crack, as I am recording this in the morning voice. I'm gonna need a little bit of dirt. Yeah, my inventory is freaking bricked again. I'm too lazy to actually sort my stuff. I'm gonna do it, guys. I'm gonna do it. I just need to find some dirt. Yeah, so we have this small area right beside our home, which is kind of empty. Doesn't seem to be occupied by anything at this point in time. What I wanna put here is a place for our mule. If you guys remember, we do have a mule sitting, it's over there behind the building right now, kind of just in a hole. So I wanted to have a nice cool place, so we're gonna put like a tiny little stable here right in front of the building, in a way where it doesn't occupy the view. So this is pretty important, right? When you approach the build, you wanna have a good view of it as you come by to it. If we had the road here, for example, so we would approach like this would be a bad place to put the stable. So I would put it like a few blocks that way, so we have a unobscured view. But since the road is here, then this is a very nice angle to put this at. Working with angles is something I've been trying to get better at, which is why I've been trying in my videos to kind of like start focusing on it a little bit. I don't feel like enough people are talking about it. People are talking about like block palettes and stuff, and you know, that's important. How builds are made is always important, but when people do explain, they usually don't really refer to the actual perspective, which is probably one of the most important things you can talk about, I think. Where is my mule? Who took my mule? Where is it? Oh no, put on, give me my friendly creatures. Oh no, why is there a block missing here? That's why she wandered off. Oh no, she's probably so far away now. It's been like a week since I put her there, and I forgot about her. Oh, golly. Yep, it doesn't matter how important the thing we are currently doing is, we gotta find Molly. This is the number one thing, so we're gonna use the Elytra finally. Oh, look at this place. Haven't seen this from above yet. Like this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this place. We gotta build a roof on that, by the way. That's another thing we gotta do. Oh, baby. Look at Blossom Hills. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, important matter. We are in distress. We are looking for a mule that has wandered off into the distance somewhere around here. Oh, if she's in the jungle, we are so... we are so never finding her. Molly! Get over here! Where are you? No. Oh, I'm the worst pet keeper ever. First with Bebe in the first episode of the season, now this. No. Where did she go? Molly, now I know I was wrong. I messed up and now you're gone. Molly, I'm sorry I neglected you. Oh, I never expected you to run away and leave me feeling this empty. Your name right now would sound like music to me. Please come home, 'cause I miss you, Molly. Oh, there she is!
You put him there,
right.
most likely.
Man! Well, that is a crisis averted. Thank goodness Mike is a good friend and reminded me that I actually put her in front of the trading hall we own together. She's been there for over a week. Dang, okay, well, the most important thing is that she's here. I also built a small tree here, kind of just to finish off our base, because indeed this is the finished product. We will be not adding anything onto this in the coming few, well, months probably. Let me also show you the inside, because I haven't done that yet. So this is how it looks, this is how we walk into this tower. The sheep are very loud, I apologize. And once you get up here, we don't really have anything here other than a small room that we can use for any purpose we like in the future. And then we have the lookout, and it's actually quite a quite a cool view out in all of the directions all around us. Especially this one. This one's gotta be my favorite. Super happy with our starter base. I don't think I would have done it in any other way other than what's the finished product. So I'm super excited that that is the case. And we're gonna finish off all of the other projects we have here in the starter district, so we can move on onto our main project, which is going to be our mega base for the season, of course, as it usually is. But first, I don't want to leave any loose ends over here in the starter district in Blossom Hills, so we're gonna go over here and finish everything off. First and foremost, I gotta figure out a roof for this thing. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. I kinda like the mangrove like this, but I think I want to mix it up with something, and I need to figure out what. Maybe something like this could work. So we've got a little bit of a outline happening right here. Went for kind of like a tall little bit in the front, at each of the entrances that the building has, kind of like this. And then the actual filling, the actual middle area of the roof looks something like this. So I kind of wanted to keep the natural surrounding jungle theme going on, so I kind of just mossed around and placed a bunch of dirt in the corner here. This is the finished corner. I've got 3 more corners that I still need to decorate, but they do have the dirt in, and this is how it looks. And I think that's actually quite decent. Doesn't look too bad when you're approaching it from like far away like this. I think it looks reasonably okay. Also feels good to hang out in, doesn't feel kind of like out of place compared to the surrounding area. So yeah, I think this was a good call. I kind of like this design. What we're also gonna have is, if you guys remember, we have one more special villager that we need to find a place for. It's the guy who has all of the basically amazing traits at once. We call him the Villager King. He's somewhere in the basement right now. And I think at the very top of the building is quite a good place for someone who we would dub the king. So I'm gonna build a tiny little platform for him right here, maybe with a little roofed area, kind of just to go along with it as the king of villagers. Oh, and before I forget, I wanted to try to do something here. I don't really have everything I need directly on me, so hopefully this is possible. So I need to put something here. Emerald like this, emerald like this. Then I kind of need to fill this area, probably with oak planks. I assume they would look the best for this. We're gonna do this. 2 trapdoors which will go over here. And probably a few more platforms. Or trapdoors, it's been a while. I can't believe I'm calling them platforms. Like this. And I think that should make a reasonable little piece of pixel art, which should, by all means, resemble what is inside of there. The oak does kind of blend in, sadly, so maybe I'm gonna use a different block. Maybe like mushroom blocks could be a pretty good fit. But you guys can see what I'm trying to do here, right? I think it's relatively obvious. Huh, what a strange piece of bamboo. Oh my goodness! Someone actually bought them. Is it because these... No, there's still very much free bones. Someone just was kind enough to take pity on Bart here and actually bought the bones. How sweet of them. Well, we're gonna reinvest those directly back into these ones, frog lights. And we're gonna use these frog lights to spawn-proof the entirety of the roof we have here, kinda like so, with the moss carpets right below that. Oh yeah, and also this is how the little thingamajig for the king is gonna look like. So you have, looking at it from a distance, kinda looks like this small, how would you call that, altar type thing at the very top of it, and you approach it from here into the small staircase, and this is where you will be able to meet the king. We're gonna probably put him right here on a minecart, I'm thinking. And now I just need to remove the ladder, put this in here. There we go, and now it is finally complete. The final build is done. Looks like this. I love that villager face with the mushroom blocks. Looks way better this way. But yeah, let's take a look from high up above. This is what we're looking at. This is the final thingamajig. I think it turned out okay. It gives it a certain jungly look, and since it is already in a jungle, then I think that makes sense for it. Currently, the only access to the roof is via rockets, which I think at this point should be fine. If not, I might add like one of those jump pads that Mike added over there. But this is how it feels walking up over here. Just some moss and grass, very homely, very grassy. Lots of hidden lighting below the... Okay, not under that carpet, but... Okay, not under that carpet. But under this one, yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch of these frog lights kind of just lighting up the place, so there shouldn't be any zombies who would kill the villager, which I still haven't moved to this spot, because I'm kind of afraid to kill him. I'm gonna do it, guys, don't worry, he's gonna be there, but I just need to figure out how to do it. Probably some kind of piston staircase is gonna need to do the trick. And indeed, there is another thing down the docket list, which I'm super excited about, because that means we are one step closer to begin our main project for the season, which is gonna start next episode. But there was still one thing that I needed to do, which I decided to mostly cut out, because people have seen it 2 billion times. But before we go there, this is what appeared at my doorstep. Chain mail leggings. I don't know who did this, but if I had to assume, well, it was probably Alpha Mike, because it was mostly him I talked to whenever he talked about me lacking pants and me not being able to find them, so yeah, thank you so much, whoever this was, and probably it was Mike, but if it wasn't Mike, thank you also. And Mike has been very busy while I was absent, as I was on a little bit of a vacation away from home for a week or two, but Mike was working real hard, and this, I believe, at least, is, I still haven't probably been inside, yeah, this is a new bookstore, and I think he actually did the redstone that we talked about. Let me check. Okay, so it doesn't get restocked, which is totally fine, but it's got a sound. That's amazing. Oh my goodness. Oh heck yeah. And it's got a little icon for sharpness and smite, custom gear request, fortune. Oh Mike, man. This is so good. Oh. And bulk request as well. Any bulk request that I could do? Frostwalker by Brevard. Oh my goodness. Shulker of Frostwalker. Oh my, well, I guess I can do that, right? Payments here, thanks. Oh, that's so many diamonds for such a short amount of time the store has been open for. Oh, and there's Trident chats. I'm gonna be probably buying things here myself. This shop is an absolute beauty. Mike did such a great job with this, and I'm going to do my best to help stock it, because, you know, I'm kind of the corner of the book thing now. I guess I do villagers now, so I better freaking get some supplies going on so people can buy the books. That's probably what I'm gonna do later today in my off time. But now we gotta check out this project, which I very quickly finished right after finishing that book. And when I say very quickly, it was probably the thing that consumed the most amount of time in this episode. Just doing these tunnels all the way down with deep slate took a little bit of a while. But if you guys remember, this was completely just random blocks didn't match at all, and what I decided to do with the Skelly farm is something like this. Had a lot of deep slate from digging out the area here, so we now have an entirely completed new nice little spot whenever we farm skeletons for our future bone needs. So this is how it looks. We still have the enchanter and anvil, grindstone over here, and this is the killing chamber, which is pretty much the same. We now have the tinted glass lookout towards all of the spawners, and the third one is here down the ladder, like so. I still need to get rid of these chests from before, so let me just quickly do that. We also have a little bit of storage right here, collecting all the stuff we get from the farm. And the rest of the drops are going down here into the bulk system, like so. And the rest of it, if this like fills up, I'm probably gonna just burn, because yeah, it's gonna be stuff like, let me open this. Oh, it's the top one. Yeah, it's gonna be stuff like this, like armors and blocks that I accidentally threw in. Gonna take lanterns and rotten flesh, so yeah, I don't really care about this stuff. This is probably gonna go straight into lava. But yeah, I really just didn't want to leave such an ugly place on the server, so I just decided to go through the heinous effort to replace all of the side blocks with different blocks. Even if it's repetitive, even if it's simple, it's still better than those ugly original walls. So I think this is, yeah, as far as I'm willing to go when decorating this place, because you guys are probably not gonna be seeing this like ever again. It's just gonna be for me to visit. And so yeah, that's another project down off the list, and that was also the last project. This is never going to not scare me, just walking through the villager place here, and whoa, the creeper head. There's also one at my base which scared out of me when that happened. Like, sorry, but I jumped out of my boots with that one. Yeah, I'm gonna spend probably like a couple days here just collecting stuff, collecting emeralds, so we can start making diamonds, and just allowing people of the server to have all of the enchants they want at all times, which I think is gonna be very convenient for everyone. But indeed, for the time being, that is gonna be the end of today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I can actually finally wear my pants, so I don't look like a hooligan. There we go. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.